Liv, here is second round at Bromley. Put you up against the winner, just for a little comparison and visual. Let's check it out. I think one of the things you'll notice is she's just a lot cleaner than you and not quite as round. So you're both in the same spot of the course. You can see right there all that spray. So really just kind of skidding that top of the turn. She comes through. Skids a little bit, but just not nearly as much skid and hardly any spray. So just a much cleaner arc. Really got to try to roll up those edges to a nice high edge angle. Roll up the skis to a nice high edge angle at the top of the turn. Create a platform to push against. I do think that it also, we talked about narrowing the stance quite a bit, and that would help you be able to roll them up. It's pretty hard with a big wide stance to roll them up at the top of the turn to high edge angles. So much easier with a narrower stance and much easier to pressure the outside ski. So we come into this hairpin here. It's definitely one that you need a little, what we call shape in, shape out. And she does bring some shape in there, and she brings shape out. Yours is just round, more round. So you can see how she's coming through here, kind of more with her skis going a little bit down the hill. And she's facing down the hill, and yours are going to be more going across. So you have a big, rounder turn there than what she did. And a rounder turn coming out. So just a little more distance traveled. All these differences will be subtle. They'll just, unfortunately add up. There's not major differences in you guys skiing. She's going to roll these things up, though, top of the turn. You can see her skis are up on edge, and you can see how this knee is in. So we know she's using some knee angulation. Yours looks like it's almost going a little bit the other way. So not much spray up there, but really roll them up and arcing the top of the turn. And you didn't have much spray. But we could have had, a little higher edge angles. Be just a hair cleaner. She came through here, realized, I don't think I can arc the top of the turn, so I'm just going to redirect. I'm going to kind of toss them sideways, but she lands and immediately engages, so there's not a big skid. And you're going to have more of a bigger skid and all that spray right there. So she didn't have nearly as much spray, landed, engaged right away, stood in the outside ski, got high edge angles. You can see her knee angulation and how high those are, and yours is you can probably see not nearly as much. But I think if we narrow the stance, it's gonna help. A similar position there. That looks pretty good. That's a good job, Liv. Pretty tough turn here, pretty offset, and both did a good job. Okay, we'd like to see a little more rolling those knees into the turn. We're going to use ankles and knees to initially roll them up on edge and get that kind of body angles that we're looking for, as opposed to that. So we really got to use those ankles and knees and roll the knees in. Kind of push those knees down into the gate. Another hairpin here. And you can kind of see a little, how she's going to come through. Just a little strong on the outside ski, probably. It's subtle, but her skis are just going just a little bit more, not much, but just a little bit more down the hill. And you're going a little bit more across the hill. Looks like you kind of lost the outside ski there, the spray. So higher edge angle helps to establish, a better platform to push against and one that will hold better. Again, you can kind of see the roundness of your turn. Here she is. That's as far as she went. And yours is pretty round, right? You can see that. Coming out. A little bumpy in there. You both got pushed around, but she's going to come out just a little bit tighter, higher line. Again, as we're talking about higher edge angles at the top of the turn, you can kind of see what she's doing, rolling the knees in and establishing that platform to push against. And you get it kind of late. You eventually get it, but if we can get higher edge angle at the top of the turn to create a really good platform to push against, get some earlier pressure, because a lot of your pressure, there's no pressure here yet. Pressure starts here and past the gate. And let's see, she's going to start pressuring right there, intersect rise line through fall line, and start moving off of it quicker than you can. So just subtle differences, but higher edge angle at the top of the turn. The narrow stance will help, so we can get a little cleaner. You can just see a lot more spray happening on your turn there compared to hers. And just subtle difference. She's just taking it a little bit further down the hill, a little more diagonal as opposed to going cross initially. It's tough to see down here, so I think we kind of got the gist of it. Let's try to narrow that stance to allow us to pressure the outside ski better, have better foot-to-foot speed, use our ankles better, and we can roll up the skis on higher edge angle at the top of the turn using our ankles and knees better. So that's my thoughts. Let's work on that.